Hey everyone! So we're going to be doing our stretch class indoors. Okay, so for today we'll need a block or even something that is about a little bit less than shoulder distance. So maybe a Tupperware container or a thick book, and it's optional, so if you don't have something like that, you can just throw it away like I just... Alright, so we'll start with our warm-up. So legs nice and wide, bend your knees, circle your hip, up and over. Good, legs wide, pulse it down. Good, reach the arms up. Exhale over one side. Inhale back up. Other side. Good, inhale, come up. And fold forward. Bend the knees, roll up. Let's do that again. Inhale, reach the arms up. One side. Other side. Reach up. Toes forward, come forward. Bend your knees, roll it up. Good. Let's turn to face one side. So you're in a lunge. So we're going to bend your back knee. Tuck your hip under. Good. From here we'll stay there, stretching out that hip flexor of the back leg. Reach the arms up. Open your chest, and then exhale, flex your palms and come back down. Inhale up. Exhale down. One more. Inhale up. Exhale down. Good. Press now into that back heel. Lean forward. So you're stretching out more of your quad, or your calf and your hamstring. Good. Come back up. And other side. So find that lunge. Hips are square. Bend your back knee. Tuck hips under. Feel that stretch. Then move the arms. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Good. Inhale up. Exhale down. One more. Inhale up. Exhale down. Good. Straighten that back leg. Heel down. Lean forward. Good. Step forward to the top. So we'll face away from the back of your mat. Reach up. Bend your knees, come down, step all the way back. Good, lower to the floor. Legs go wide, inhale, lift your chest. Good, exhale, come back down. Bring your big toes together. Bring your hips back to your heels. Good, then come back up, toes under, lift your hips. Right leg up, bend your knee, and then straighten it. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now you're going to take it across your body, so in between the left hand and the left foot. Good. So think of rocking it a little bit more forward. And come back, switch sides. Left leg up, bend your knee, straight. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, send it through. So you're stretching the outside of your hip. So your legs crossed, your inner thighs are pretty close, right? They're squeezing. Good, come all the way back. Walk your feet up to your hands. Roll it all the way up. We'll do that one more time. Inhale, reach. Come down. Step back. Lower all the way. Legs go wide. Inhale up. Good. Come down. Big toes together. Sink it back. Bring it up. Down dog. And flow through that sequence. Reach the right leg up. Bend to your knee. Straighten, kick. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Send it through. Come forward. Good. Send it back. Other side. Good, walk your feet up. Roll it all the way up. We'll come back to center. Bend your knees, toes out to the side. Good, so elbows are going to come, or hands to the knees or elbows. You're going to rock it side to side. Okay, let's take your hands over to one side. Drop the hip. And another side. Try and keep your heel down. So as you walk back, think of your hips drop, your heel stays down. You know, even if you're up here, then come over other side. Start to lift the opposite toes. Good, let's come back to center. One hand's going to come in front, open through the opposite side, and then switch. Good, back to center. Grab opposite elbows. And you're going to sway side to side. Roll it all the way up. Very nice. All right, so from here, we're going to grab this block. One foot forward, other foot back. Okay, hands come in front. Reach the arms up. And then bend your elbows. Reach that block behind you. Okay, so now think, you don't want your elbows to be out here. Think of pulling them in. So use, right, you'll feel an opening kind of in your side here, armpit area, right? And you'll feel like you have to use a little bit more of those inner muscles. Good, come back. One more time. Think of keep lifting those elbows up to the ceiling. Press into the block. Good. Other leg forward. We'll do it 2 more times. Inhale up. Good, and back. Other, last time. Good. All right, so we'll release it down for now. Come all the way to the floor. So we'll step right leg forward. and then flex and point the toe. So make sure your hip is not up, right? Both hips are even. Point, so toe towards the floor, flex, point, flex. Good. Now you're going to rotate it out to the side. So doing like a little turnout of your foot, flex and point. Good, now come forward. Both hands come to either side. Good, so continue to think lift through your chest, press down into your fingers. Then we're going to walk it up to your thigh, push your hips back about halfway, and then tuck under. So you'll tuck your hip under slightly, little rounding through your back, and then come back forward. Good, push back, hip under. Good. So let's take that front foot out to the very edge of your mat, both hands on the inside. Good. You're going to push your hips back, send your leg back and over to the opposite side. Good. You can look at it. So my right leg is over to the left side, looking over my left shoulder. Then you step it back up. So a little bit of strength in your side, so your obliques, to pull that leg back over. So bring it up in towards your shoulder, then step down, back, and across, back, and forward. 2 more like that. Slide the leg back, walk it all the way up, and then we'll do the opposite side. Good, flex and point the foot. Just try and find balance. Good, turn the toe out just slightly, so external rotation from your hip, point and flex. Good. We'll come forward, hands on either side. Good. Walk your hands up, tuck under, and one more time forward. Under. Good. Walk your hands down. Take your foot to the outer edge of your mat. Both hands to the inside. Good. Lift your hips just slightly. Send that knee back. Foot comes over to the right. Look over your right shoulder. Send the left leg back and forward. Two more. Good. Send it all the way back. Walk your hands towards the edge and we'll come down. Hips stay high. So press into your palms, inhale, find space between your upper back, so lift up, and then exhale, release it down. 2 more. Good, then take your time to come out of it. Very nice, we'll sit all the way down. So feet flat, hands behind. So your fingertips can point towards your heels or just like a little bit out to the side, depending on your wrists. So this one will just be for your spine. Inhale, you want to think, feel like a tilt happening in your hips. So you're rolling and tilting over, right, your sit bones. So you're here, you're a little bit tucked under, so you feel more towards the bottom. And then you're gonna roll up and over as you lift your hips, right? So find that, peel up, lift through your chest, then exhale, release. Up and down. So you have a few different options here with your legs. You can keep them bent. You can take them a little bit wider. Or you can take them straight and wide. Think of continuing to lift, so not putting too much pressure on your hands. You can even do this one on the fingertips. You're really mostly just doing this through your spine. So start from right from the base. So think sit bone, sacrum, lift through your rib cage, and then roll it back under. Okay? Keep breathing. Let's do 3 more. Good. Let's bring the feet back in. Plant them down. You can walk your feet a little bit closer, so just depending on your hip mobility. So we'll take one leg across. So do that pigeon, but we're going to stay seated up. So you can walk your foot closer or further. Okay, and then think of using your hands to push yourself higher. Okay, so not under. You want to sit taller for this one. Good, other side. And then all the way down. All right, so now we'll take the block in between your knees, roll it all the way. Okay, and so this is optional, so if you don't have the block, just think of engaging using your inner thighs a little bit. But like I said, you can also use like a Tupperware container, possibly a book. This one might be a little bit harder for that. So arms down by your sides. We'll come into a hip bridge. So press into your heels, come up. Then lower down. Let's do just a few like that. Inhale up. And lower down. Inhale up. Lower down. Inhale up. And down. Good, one more. We'll hold it up. Keep pressing into the block, so engage through your inner thighs. And I'll take the arms either one at a time or both. So you can do one and then switch, or both, lift and then lower. Good. All right, so now we're gonna hug the legs or lift the feet off the floor. Do a little twist, so you can bring your toes, like bring your big toes together. So you're just gonna rock side to side. Good. Okay, and then now we'll take the block into your hands. So press into the block with your hands on either side, and then inhale up and over your head. Keep pressing, and all the way back down. Try and feel your shoulder blades on the ground, so you're not trying to pull them off, right? Or like pull your shoulders forward, just let them come down. This should be your natural overhead reach. Good. All right, so we'll set that down. Take one leg straight, grab underneath, and add some pressure. So press into your hands for 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then you'll bend and release. 3 rounds on each side. So press, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then release. And again, press, 2, 3, 4, 5, and release. Okay, let's take the bottom leg down. And then we'll try and bend your knee into your chest. Reach for the big toe, and then again, extend the leg. Other arm will come either out to the side or down, whichever you feel better for balance. And make sure your hips feel even. Good, and then we'll take the foot, so bend your knee, take your foot across. So like you're doing pigeon, grab on the outside of your knee and outside of the foot, and kind of think of it like you're cradling it like a baby. Go side to side. Good. Then we'll release it down and switch sides. So right foot bends, left leg straight, grab underneath. Okay, add some pressure for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, and then release. And again, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Last time, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Drop the bottom leg. And bend your foot, or bend your knee, grab your foot, go side to side. And you can try and add that toe bind, so reach, wrapping toe, and extend. Good, bring it in, and take it down. Reach all the way up. Good, and then we'll come all the way onto your front. Okay, so I'm going to face this way for this next one. So the arms are going to be crossed like this. So we'll do about 30 seconds on each. So coming all the way down onto your front. One arm crosses over. The other arm crosses. You reach away from you. And then just release. So palms are down. You can do this one arm at a time. So you just take your top arm and just hold. Good, slowly come back and switch. Good, slowly release that. Okay, and then this time we'll have the hands out in a cactus, so elbows bent. You can have your hands a little bit wider than your elbows if you'd like. From here, we'll take one leg up and over. Your head will stay on the ground, so your side of your head is down, and you can reach the other arm up. So this will stretch your chest and shoulder. You can also take the arms out to a T. Good, other side. Good, last time. Good, all the way back. All right, so now from here, we'll stay on your back. I'll turn to the side. Okay, so for the next one, you're going to be still on your front. You're going to be a little bit more active in this one. So your chin, you're facing down, but just try and keep some sort of lift so you're not pushing your face into the ground. From here, arms are going to come out into a Y. So not fully up, out a little bit more. Thumbs up, palms face in. From here, you're going to lift up, and it should be just a few inches off. Think of squeezing in between your shoulder blades, but not way up at the top, more so in between, kind of where your bra line is, those muscles there. So keep your shoulders down away from your ears, so you're not using your traps like up here, where your neck, right, shoulders. You want to use the muscles in between the shoulder blades and below. So we'll do 10 times. Ready? Inhale up and down. So think of setting your shoulders, so shoulders back and down, then lift, and that'll help you to not use your upper, right, so that you're not shrugging up. 2 more. Good. So same thing, arms come out to a straight T, and we'll do the same thing. So think shoulders back and down, then lift up. Once you're done, hands underneath your shoulders, push up and back. So those exercises are really good for shoulder stability. So they'll be helpful when you start to work on your reaching. So whether it's for just making sure that your posture and your shoulders are back and down more, and then also working on that reverse reach where you're reaching behind your back. Those muscles are stronger, and then you've opened up your chest more. Okay, so you can do those all the time. Okay, so we'll finish it off. Well, we have a little bit more. We'll finish it off with a few stretches for neck, and then as well for the hips and then the feet a little bit. So we'll do a rabbit stretch. Top of your head comes down, so you can lift up just slightly. And then lower down. Good, release, roll it all the way up. And then come to seated. So we'll take the feet together, knees out to the side. Okay, and we'll stay here for a little bit and stretch your neck a little bit more. So we'll take right arm up, place it outside, so where the right ear is, and then gently let your head drop over. If you'd like, you can reach this arm down to the side. And think of this one being more passive. So just as you exhale, right, you're just trying to find release. You're not trying to pull or push too much. Good, and then nice and slowly come back. Good. Take a deep breath, and we'll do the other side. nice and slowly release. And we'll take the legs forward, shake them out. And then finishing off with our double attitude or 90-90 split. Reach the arms up. And then we'll turn over the front thigh. Good. Come up, open your arm, top arm, and exhale. Think of coming up and in like you're scooping through your center. Reach it through. Look over. So look behind you. One more time. Good. Then come all the way back up. Good. So we'll take the feet up and over and switch a few times. Good, and then drop to the other side. So we'll do the same thing here. And then inhale, we'll open the arm. And exhale, come up and then scoop through. One more time. Good. Then we'll come up. This time bring the legs all the way forward and roll it down. Bring your hands underneath your hips, straighten your legs, and we'll flex and point the feet. Good, and then we'll circle. Good, release the arms, hug the knees in. All right, so we'll finish it off with a bridge stretch. So you have two options. You can either do camel or full bridge. So full bridge will take your feet down, hands behind, and you're pushing up from here. Or you can roll it up onto your knees. And we'll do camel. Okay, so I'll demonstrate camel, and then if you guys want to do your bridge, you can do that one as well. Just make sure you're really pushing and lifting through your center, using your legs as much as your arms. Okay, so from here, hands will come behind. You'll start to push slightly, hips forward. And then start to let your head come back. You can allow your hands to rest onto your heels if you'd like. Okay, then they'll slowly come up. You can replace your hands, sink your hips back, take your hands to your knees, like basically like you're wrapping them underneath, and then round through your spine. Okay, thank you guys so much.